the acting head coach tonight, Tim Duncan.
I'm excited for him.
The Hornets jump out 7-0.
You can't come out thinking because you have Spurs across your chest that it's going to be an easy game.
And a tough first quarter for the San Antonio Spurs. Derek White for three. Got it! Derek White knocks down another three. Oh, the Buffaloes starting to get ready.
But DeJounte has his shot working. So he's got to get more looks.
Murray, listening to you. And there's DeJounte. And the exclamation mark. Up to Murray. Yes, sir. DeJounte Murray. Murray comes away with it, looking for help. Forbes provides it. Smarty knocks it down, and guess who's on top? Lonnie Walker knocks a big one down here. Spurs by a half dozen. Murray. Got it! Oh, mama! Rozier.
Oh, wow. Had the layup.
Deflected off of Martin. Spurs have it. They don't foul. DeRozan. And the Spurs are going to win it. Oh, mama! Charlotte failed to react after the turnover, and the Spurs get the W.
Let's take a look at the final numbers of this one. Get this, Charlotte out-rebounded the Spurs by 14. Had 8 more points in the paint. Outshot from 3, but the Spurs get the victory. Time now from the most highly anticipated post-game interview all year. Here's head coach Tim Duncan.
Well, these guys have been battling really hard, and we've kind of gotten ourselves in those positions where we're down a bunch. But this crew that we have here, they haven't given up, they haven't folded, no matter what they're down. And again, a lot of guys out of rotation, a lot of guys were asked to do different things. We're playing small, we're doing different defenses, and they continue to show up. So I'm proud of these guys. I think we're heading in the right direction. We need to get healthy, obviously, but a great win tonight. His confidence and his aggression are going up. They're going, again, in the right direction, and he's big for us. He's going to have to be big for us. He needs experience, he needs time on the floor, he needs situational experience, and he's going to be a good one. This morning?
Comfortable? You want to continue with this somewhere down the road?
No, Pop's going to be back. I'll be happy to hand it right over to him.
You felt good that at least get him late in your first full time?
Oh, it was great. It was great. And I told the guys in there, like, we had whatever, a 5-point lead, and I'm thinking that we're going to just kind of cruise on to the end. They had to make it interesting. I think they did that on spite. But, again, great win for us. I'm just happy to have it done.
Well, you had a taste of it before, but moving over to the head coaching role this time around for the full game, what's the differences between being on the assistant side?
It's night and day to be in the big boy chair. But truth be told, I wasn't in the big boy chair. We've got Becky and Will and Mitch. Mitch prepped the game for us. Becky and Will were making all the calls, and I was the only one just standing there screaming at people, nonsensical stuff. So we did it coached by committee, and it could have been any one of us up there, and we'd have done exactly the same stuff.
What brought you out of retirement in the first place? What was the overriding reason you did this?
We're talking about the game, or are we trying to do interviews here for other things?
It's a question everyone's been asking.
Yeah, I'm just here for the fun of it.
DeMar DeRozan's one of the players that you look to just to kind of close games down the stretch. It seems like the rest of the NBA looks to play behind the three-point line. He's one of the guys that still plays within the three-point line. Why is he so effective, and how has he been able to do it for so long?
That's his game. He's a power player. He's not committed to shooting the three. He actually shot it pretty well early on in the year for a stretch, but he's not committed to that. He's comfortable with playing that in that mid-range and attacking the basket. And yeah, he is our guy. We're going down the stretch. He's the guy we want to go to. And on top of being a mid-range scorer like that, he's an excellent passer, and he's done a great job of breaking a defense down, getting into the middle, and finding people when he has to. Even with a lot of the guys starting to go under on him and trying to keep him in front, he's still being effective, so we're happy to have him.
with Marco out, Kelvin got some meaningful minutes. What are you seeing from him?
KJ was great. Came in, gave us great energy, made some shots for us. Defensively, he was really solid too. I thought he had some really good possessions out there. He's young, but he's going to be a good one for us. First of all, love JB. His team played great. They played hard. He made some great adjustments out there. Obviously, I want to win out there, but I love it when he does well as well.
Keeping your coaching now.
How happy are you with the professionalism you guys showed the situation and then being down early in the game to the resilience?
Yeah, they stuck with it. We got on them in that first quarter, giving up 36 in that first quarter, and they responded. They responded real well. The offensive glass hurt us early on. We made some halftime adjustments with that. We changed up the defense a little bit, and as we did it on the fly and found something that worked, they continue to respond, continue to make the changes for us, and just happy to get the win.
Going forward off of this game, keeping your coaching hat on right now while we got you in this position, what would you say something that you really were impressed with seeing on the floor to go forward riding off of this big comeback?
I don't know if there's anything specific from tonight. I think just the grind of it. We're out there playing without Yak, without LA. We got a lot of injuries out there. We got people that are in different rotations, but people stay ready. People stay ready. They step up. They do what we ask them to do. We're limited in the things that we can run because of the lineups that we have out there and different positions we have out there. But people keep showing up and people keep getting it done.
Any advice for Rudy in the post?
I was excited for Rudy. He actually got it going there for a little while. Got on him a little bit about really attacking the basket, and he got a couple of baskets in a row that kind of gave us a lift. So he's going to be big for us going on here until we can get LA and Jakob back as a post player, as a post defender. Again, another guy kind of playing in a position, but it's kind of accepting the challenge.
Thanks, Tim. Wow, I got 6 minutes.
That's our post-game show.
That's 3 times longer than the jersey retirement ceremony speech, and that is definitely by far the longest coach interview we've had on Spurs Live in maybe a decade.
Maybe he shouldn't have done a jersey retirement speech. He should have just done a jersey retirement Q&A.
How much have you enjoyed watching your former teammate go through this process? I know you probably questioned it when he was going to be an assistant coach, how much he would enjoy doing this, but now seeing this, happen and get a first victory like this.
Yeah, no, he's a gym rat. He loves the game, has a tremendous passion. He's a student of the game. When he decided to do this, I knew right off the bat that, yes, it might be a slap in the face how much of a grind it is being an assistant coach versus a player. Just it's so much more work, so much more prep time before practice, after practice. You can't just show up, go to practice, get your treatment, and go home. There's like a zillion other things and duties and responsibilities. But once you get past that, at the end of the day, Tim was always one of the first guys in the gym his whole career, just like the ultimate professional, getting in extra work, extra shots, going through his routines, through his method, and applying that same discipline to coaching to something you love and you're passionate about. Seemed like it would be pretty natural.
Not that we want to lose you up here, but does this inspire you to want to coach?
Not really. I like seeing my kids a little more than coaching at this point. But one thing I like that he said in that interview, the biggest thing I took away was when he was talking about how that group hasn't quit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a team that's had a lot of ups and downs, frustrations, a lot of really close, tough losses. Been knocking on the door of the playoffs, haven't been able to get over the hump yet, and yes, they're running out of time, but despite all this adversity, they're still trying to win every game, going out and playing and competing, and I think that's the most important takeaway. And I think, Spurs Nation, as Spurs fans, as long as the team's out there giving it all they have and competing, we got to have the same attitude. No matter how frustrated you get as a fan, as a supporter of the team, there's still time. You still got to stick with these guys, and we all got to try to uplift them and get them, do what we can, do our part to get them to have a chance to make the playoffs for a 23rd straight year.